Yo, what is good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And obviously, I'm in my own space. I made my own little space here in my place. I'm not trying to rhyme. Yeah, I gotta soundproof it. That's one thing that I will have to end up doing. But on a side note, yeah, it's a small enclosure. It's nothing really big. It's not a really giant office or whatever. And I do gotta soundproof it, just to kind of like stop some of the echoing or whatever. There are some caveats to this space right now. You guys won't know about it because you guys haven't been in my place. But one, okay, so I live in an apartment complex, not a house. So I do have upstairs neighbors. And like right here, this slope right here is the stairway that goes up to their apartment. So their front door is actually in the same level as my front door. But when you go through their front door, you take the stairs up to their living room. It's weird how they built these apartments out. And then of course they built these apartments wrong because they didn't put any insulation into the wall. So sound travels through these walls a lot easier. So that's a caveat about being in here. But I did need my own place to make videos and do live streams and stuff like that because, yeah, I didn't want to wake the missus up. Doing them from my bedroom was just like not working out. So moved a lot of my stuff inside here, my knickknacks and everything. Like I got my shelf of nerd behind me because I'm so totally nerded up. So I have my little Funko Pops, some of stuff that I've unboxed. The boxes are back there. Of course, you're not really going to see them because I'm sitting in front of the webcam on my Chromebook. I'm actually recording from my Chromebook with the microphone. So I got a microphone, by the way. If you guys want to see the unboxing, go and check that out. Not an expensive microphone, USB plug and play condenser mic. Hopefully the audio is doing good. But yeah, so maybe I will put some like posters or some stuff up here on the sides of the wall, just kind of liven it up a little bit so it doesn't look like I'm like sitting inside some sort of like bomb shelter. That's what I feel like I'm in right now. But nonetheless, guys, so what I wanted to talk to you guys, this is just kind of like a vlog video, okay? Like nothing really, it's centered around something. It's centered around the fact that I almost bought either the Moto G Power or the MotoGStylus for Google Fi. And I wanted to tell you guys what I thought of the phones and what made me almost buy them and why I held back. Okay. So the reason why I held back is because I know this is so totally shame right now. I am holding out for the Pixel 4a. I know. There's so many guys who's going to tell me every reason in the world why Pixels suck and you hate them. And I get it. I get it. It sucks for you. And you know what? I'm not here to tell you different. Okay. But I like Pixels. I like Pixels. All right. And, I want to review the Pixel 4a. I am not part of Team Pixel, so I'm not telling you guys that I like Pixel devices because I want to stay a part of a group that gets free stuff from Google. Like, no. And by the way, that's not a diss to anybody that's on Team Pixel. I'm just saying that for me, I'm not saying that I like Pixel devices because I'm part of a group that gets them for review. I just really do like Pixel devices. I do like them. Okay, they're not perfect smartphones, but they fit the bill when it comes for what I need. And that's not going to change. And no one's going to change my mind on that. So I'm holding out for the Pixel 4a. I want to not unbox it, but bring you guys a review of using it. Because yes, the initial plan is that I'm going to buy the Pixel 4a. I'm going to use it for a little bit to give you guys my thoughts and opinions. And then the Pixel 4a is going to go to my lady. She currently right now has the Pixel 3a. She has both the iPhone XS and the Pixel 3a. So she's rocking two phones. She hates me for that because she's always afraid of losing one. And so far, knock on wood. So far, she's been doing good. She hasn't lost any one of those phones. But she carries both. And I have her carry both. She uses iOS, like she's using it now. With the iPhone XS, and she uses the Pixel 3a and has Android, right? I have the iPhone 7. I love this thing. And yeah, currently have it here. And then I have my Pixel devices, so I use iOS and Android. So yeah, she will be getting the Pixel 4a as an upgrade. And the Pixel 3a will come back to me, which I like using the Pixel 3a too. I love using the Pixel 3a, just seeing the comparison between that and the Pixel 3. Like there's just, I can talk forever about the differences between the two, even though I pretty much like covered the differences between the two. But it's just so odd how that goes. But anyways, but yeah, last night I was at the checkout page. All I had to do was just click purchase, and boom, the order would have went through. The order would have went through, and I would have had a phone in a couple of days. Now, the phone that I actually was going to buy was the Moto G Power. I've seen a lot of videos about the MotoGStylus and a lot of people unboxing and reviewing the MotoGStylus. And don't get me wrong, it's not a bad phone. It's not a bad phone, but I don't see a lot of people really going for the Moto G Power. So I was going to go for that one to kind of bring a video and talk to you guys about the Moto G Power. But I decided not to get it because I want to hold off that money for the Pixel 4a. However, I'm going to talk to you guys about the Moto G Power and the MotoGStylus right now and just kind of give you guys my thoughts, my perspective on it. Doesn't mean that I've used the phone and can tell you how the user experience is going to be, but just going to tell you guys what I thought about it. The Moto G Power, the reason why I went for it, not only because of the fact that a lot of people didn't really review it, but just because it was more intriguing to me. It's more intriguing to me to see how Motorola decided to come and approach with the Moto G Power compared to the Moto G7 Power, compared to, you know, the Moto E4 Plus, the Moto E5 Plus, and a lot of devices have had big battery. Because that's one of the things that is why it's called the Moto G Power. It's centered around giving you a lot of battery. They say you get 3 days of battery. Several people who have actually gotten the Moto G Power have reported 4 days of battery life. But of course, they're self-quarantined. They're not really going anywhere. So there's a couple of factors in that you got to think about when it comes to that, right? Which is one, what's your constant connection? If you're constantly connected to a home Wi-Fi internet service, right, then you're going to get pretty banging good battery. And it's because the antennas in the device is not searching for an LTE signal and not trying to maintain a constant connection to the LTE signal. So it's not drawing more power from the battery to do that. So since the connection in your home on home Wi-Fi is constant and the same, requires that the battery is going to be sipped on. It's not going to draw more energy from it or less, right? It's not going to fluctuate. It's going to stay constant. So people are reporting 4-day battery life with it, which is solid because there's people out there who just don't want to have to go home and constantly fiddle looking for a charging cable to plug it in. And, oh, is it so hard to just lay your phone on the charging pad? I'm making fun. I am so sorry, but I'm making fun. It's all good fun, okay? Don't get mad. Don't get mad, okay? Right? Just laugh with me. Just laugh with me. It's all good. Yeah, some people just want to be able to go home, put their phone down, go to sleep, get up in the morning, get ready for work, grab their phone off their desk, and take off. And you know what? That's good, right? The MotoGStylus is a little bit more for like the flashy, right? You have the stylus, so you can do a lot of things with that. It has a decent battery, 4,000 milliamps, right? So only 1,000 less than the G Power. And then it's got the 48 megapixel camera, which is actually a 12 megapixel quad. It does this weird thing. So you're gonna get some pretty decent shots. I've seen some photos that are taken from the G Power and the G Stylus, and they're okay. They're okay for what they are. Sub $300 devices, pretty good. The G Stylus has a action camera. So one of the cameras on there only records video. Okay, doesn't take pictures, just records video because it has a triple camera setup in the back, and you can actually get a landscape shot holding your phone in portrait mode. So you don't have to do this. You don't have to hold it to the side. You don't have to mount it to the thing. You can just hold it in your hand like this and get a landscape shot because the ultra wide angle camera on it is a video recorder. It's action cam, kind of competing with GoPros. So that's actually pretty cool. Especially if you're a content creator, there's just so much you can do with that. And it makes recording so much easier. So much easier to record like this. You're walking, you're vlogging, and you're getting a landscape shot in this angle instead of having to go like this. This is a little bit hard, or this is a little bit, it kind of gets tiring. So holding it like this is actually pretty cool. So yeah, no wireless charging on any of these. And yeah, it has the Moto water repellent nano technology. Okay, so it's not water resistant, but it can take a few splashes. And you know, it really drove me to Snapdragon 665. What was it? Yeah, 4,000 milliamp on the G Stylus, 5,000 on the G Power, 16 megapixel selfie cams on both, punch hole cut out on the display rather than a notch or bubble notch or teardrop or whatever. You know, everything looked good. And that's what I said. I was very close to getting it. I actually was going to go for the Moto G Power just because a lot of people opted the G Stylus. So I wanted to bring the G Power and show people that phone. But I just couldn't do it. I'm a Pixel guy. I want to wait for the Pixel 4a. But I will say this to anyone out there. If you are interested in the Moto G Power or the Moto G Stylus, then just know this, that it's actually a pretty good pickup for sub $300. Now, if you're a Google Fi customer, right now, the G Stylus goes for $249. It's on sale, $50 off. So you got to add tax to that. So like for me, if I ordered the G Stylus, it's $249.99 plus taxes. I would have paid $276 for it. The G Power, so it's $199. And if I was to pay taxes on it where I'm at, $216 is what I would have paid. Now, taxes vary across state by state, so just kind of do the math on your own, what your state tax percentage is, and add that into the pricing, and you'll know what you're going to pay. And don't get me wrong, I would say yes, it's upgrade worthy. It's upgrade worthy. If you're coming from something like the Moto X4, right? That was on Google Fi. It's upgrade worthy. The Moto G7 on Google Fi, it's upgrade worthy. It is. It's got a big display and a small form factor, 6.4-inch display. Solid phone. For those people that really like big displays and big resolutions and stuff like that, I would definitely say that. So, but anyways, guys, yeah. So that's it for this video. First video done in my own little space here. I'm kind of excited. I want to talk more, but you know what? I can't make this I can't make this video go on forever. So, yeah, if you guys watched this video all the way through, thank you guys so much for doing so. I really, 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 really appreciate that. And to let me know that you guys did, hashtag HelloMoto in the comments. Ask your questions in the comments, and I would be more than happy to answer them as soon as possible when I can get to them. And yeah, if you just found my channel and subscribed, I do videos like this. They're more of a vlog type. I don't really try to go the whole super production type thing. I just point, shoot, and talk. So, but if you like that style of videos and you subscribe, thanks for doing that. Hit the bell icon to be notified when I do upload another video so you guys never miss an episode. And the daily podcast is audio only because the topic is pretty sensitive. So if you guys want to hear that podcast, link it in the description or check it out on your favorite podcast sources. It will not be a video of the podcast on the podcast channel here on YouTube just because it's sensitive, and I know YouTube's going to be how YouTube is about it. But yeah, that's it for right now, guys. So thanks for checking it out. And as always, aloha.